What is it that you love and value about climbing at Hueco Tanks State Park and Historic Site? Hueco Tanks is located east of El Paso, Texas, situated in an arid desert environment, an oasis of rock and water. The Bouldering Mecca for climbers worldwide. Modern climbing began here in the 1950s and saw times of brief, sporadic, and exciting developments in the world of climbing. Decades after Royal Robbins bolted some of the tallest walls at Hueco, bold new climbing styles emerged in the 1970s and on. Bouldering at Hueco grew tremendously in the 90s, with new, harder routes setting the standards for bouldering across the climbing community. A sort of proving grounds for professionals and amateurs alike, presenting personal challenges and pushing the limits of bouldering across the world. But wait, there's more. This fragile desert environment holds the history of people, written on the walls which we climb, and on the trails which we walk. Overuse in the past has threatened the cultural and environmental resources many value at Hueco. After the 1998 public use plan, animosity and misunderstanding between the climbing community and other groups may have made it seem that the reasons people value Hueco are conflicting. But when climbers take a look at the importance of Hueco, to the history of bouldering, and what it is they truly value about Hueco, it appears the reasons varying groups value this place do not need to be conflicting at all. Because what is a place without its history, scenery, and atmosphere? Holds become polished, they break, erosion happens, and all are sped up by overuse. As climbing grows more and more popular, we should recognize the major role of our generation to keep this bouldering mecca as good as or better than it is right now. The generosity of climbers and many others that volunteer their time and labor to keeping Hueco pristine are essential to future preservation efforts. So now that you've had some time to think about the things you love and value about climbing at Hueco Tanks, whether it's the scenery or the environment, the community, or the sheer number of routes, is it still as powerful if you remove it from its history? A history spanning roughly 10,000 years is held in these rocks, and climbing history is only just a blink of an eye in a relative sense. But bouldering would not be what it is today without this place. This fragile environment and the cultural resources that are found here, as well as the climbing routes that have been touched by the legends, can all be preserved. Climbers will play a major role in stewardship at Hueco. We can respectfully and responsibly climb on these historic grounds and continue making climbing history.